What is going on behind the thick walls of Jungkook military camp? Behind the disciplined military life, a case emerged that shook the world, especially the loyal fans of Jungkook, a member of the K-pop group BTS who is serving his military service. Not just news of heavy military training, but a shocking event, namely the alleged poisoning involving Jungkook and several of his colleagues in the military. What exactly happened? And who should be responsible for this incident? It's not the first time BTS fans and the media have been drawn into a frenzy of controversy involving K-pop idols, but this event is definitely unlike any other. The riddle about poisoning at Jungkook military camp is in the spotlight. With the circulation of unclear information, the public and fans are wondering, what really happened behind this incident? Is there an element of sabotage? Or is this just an accidental accident? In this article, we will examine what happened, who was involved, and what the evidence is. The poisoning, which occurred at the Jungkook military camp, was first discovered after a number of other members at the same camp reported similar symptoms. Starting from nausea, dizziness, to vomiting. All these events took place so quickly and mysteriously. A number of fans immediately highlighted this unnaturalness and suspected that there was a bigger factor than just food that was not worth consuming. However, is there really something darker hidden behind this incident? Initial investigations suggested that the poisoning could have been caused by the consumption of contaminated food, but rumors point to other, more astonishing possibilities. Some speculations suggest sabotage on a larger scale. Did anyone deliberately poison Jungkook and his associates? Some anxious fans began to wonder, is this related to the rivalry between K-pop groups? Is there anyone who isn't happy to see Jungkook, one of the biggest stars in K-pop, seamlessly serving in the military? Amid the panic, the South Korean military began a more in-depth investigation to uncover the exact cause of the poisoning. They collected food samples that had been consumed by the soldiers and examined every possibility. However, the preliminary results of the investigation are still unsatisfactory. In fact, many doubted whether this investigation would proceed with the transparency it should. Are there any people who deliberately cover up the truth for the sake of certain interests? One thing is for sure, this poisoning adds to the long list of controversies that continue to envelop the South Korean entertainment world. Previously, there were so many issues related to the fierce competition between K-pop groups that often involved sneaky behind-the-scenes efforts. In this world of intrigue and ambition, who can ensure that Jungkook and his comrades in the military camp are completely safe? A big question arises. Is this merely an inevitable accident? Or is it part of a carefully planned art game? Is it just a technical problem in military logistics that leads to poisoning? Or is there a bigger scenario at play behind the scenes? The public, fans, and media are now waiting with anticipation for how this investigation will develop. Will the authorities reveal who is responsible for this incident? Or will this case remain an unsolved mystery? Meanwhile, BTS fans around the world remain flabbergasted by these events and are demanding clarity. They want to know who hurt Jungkook and why did this happen. At the same time, a feeling of anxiety and worry enveloped the fans. They have long idolized Jungkook, who is known for his extraordinary talent and charming personality. How could a person who has brought pride to the country and its fans actually be a victim in an incident like this? Such a shocking sight raises more questions than answers. While South Korea's entertainment world continues to spin with all the dynamics in place, this poisoning case only adds to the thick layer of tension that has existed for a long time. In a world where competition and rivalry are part of reality, it is not uncommon for accidents to be used to the advantage of certain people. Jungkook, a world-class celebrity who is serving his military duty, is now caught up in suspicious events and full of speculation. At the moment, BTS fans and the general public are anxiously awaiting further developments of this investigation. Will the investigation reveal who is responsible for the poisoning? Or will it end with an unsatisfactory response? Amid this tension, one thing is clear. Jungkook and his fans need clarity. They deserve to know who dares to threaten the safety of an idol who has always given them happiness. In an entertainment world full of intrigue and fierce competition, this case just reminds us how complex the world we know is. Sometimes, the unexpected comes unexpectedly, and we have to struggle to find the truth behind it. When a famous idol like Jungkook becomes part of a huge scandal, all eyes are on him. However, more important is how we as fans and the community can understand the situation and provide support to those involved. With all the attention now on Jungkook and this poisoning case, one thing is certain: the world of K-pop will continue to roll with all its furor. Who will be responsible for this incident? Only time will tell. However, one question cannot be avoided. Behind this poisoning, is there more than just an ordinary incident? We can only wait and hope that the truth will soon be revealed. As fans, we certainly can't just ignore this mystery. The incident involving a star as big as Jungkook certainly gave rise to a lot of speculation and theories that developed quickly. Most BTS fans around the world are now feeling anxious, angry, and even frustrated with the unclear situation. Not only do they want answers to the poisoning, but they also want the authorities to act decisively and transparently. Why should they feel threatened by an incident like this? Are their idols really safe in the midst of a system that is supposed to protect them? Behind the complexity of the investigation, there is also growing tension among fans. Some began to voice concerns that this poisoning could not have happened by chance. Some conspiracy theories even began to appear, suspecting that this was not an accident, but a more planned attempt with a specific purpose. Some fans feel that this incident is not just about Jungkook's health, but could be part of a larger political game behind South Korea's entertainment scene. Given the incredible fame of BTS, many began to think whether there were hidden forces trying to destroy their image. Of course, these theories are still speculative, but the fact that this poisoning occurred in the middle of a crucial moment in Jungkook's career, namely his mandatory military service, adds weight and complexity to the case. Are there any parties who feel threatened by the popularity of Jungkook and BTS as a whole? Given that BTS has brought huge waves in the international music scene and influenced many aspects in the entertainment industry, it is possible that this intoxication could be part of an attempt to bring them down, both personally and as a group. Of course, this is just speculation, but the feeling of discomfort and suspicion increases with the circulation of unconfirmed news. A number of media outlets began to bring up the possibility that there was something bigger trying to be silenced. Are there any people who are worried about BTS's huge success in the international market, which further solidifies their position as one of the biggest music groups in the world? If it's true that anyone is trying to damage the image of Jungkook and BTS, who will be responsible? And why would this happen in the midst of a military that is supposed to be a safe haven? One thing is for sure: BTS fans, who have always supported Jungkook from the beginning, are shocked and cannot accept the fact that the idol could be in danger. Many of them have followed Jungkook's journey since his childhood, seeing him grow and develop as a world-class singer and performer. Now, with the situation shaking, they wonder if Jungkook is safe? Would he really be able to pass this test without even worse repercussions?